Hey guys, Team Forever Forward coming back at ya. I'm Connor.
And I'm Michael again.
Today what we're going to be going through is online coaching, which is what we do, when it doesn't work, when it does work, and what it is.
Finding the right person,
yeah.
and then what you should do about it, whether you're going to choose to do it or not.
So what is it?
What is it? So essentially online coaching is going to look a little bit different depending on what service you're after, and then also who you go to and what specifically they're going to offer for their services. But essentially the fundamentals are going to come down to essentially you signing up to someone and then giving you a bunch of programs to do, different things to get done, and then you going away and doing that and having some sort of check-in schedule. The programs could be nutritional based, training based, whatever it is, but you go off and do it and then check in, so you don't have like a one-to-one person necessarily at the actual time. It's all done through the computer and online based, where they send you stuff and you basically check in. But that's essentially the format. So we're going to keep this quick and just go into things that to be wary of in times that potentially you want to, maybe you're thinking about doing it or not, and where it could be a case of maybe it's better not to do it.
Yeah.
So
different way things work for different people.
Just to get both sides of the coin for this, really. So times that it may not work great for you is one, if you really want that one-on-one time, like in person, obviously you're not going to get that, so obviously this isn't going to work for you. And also, if you've got issues with adherence in the past and sticking to stuff, then it could be an issue, but we'll touch on that later with that. But just so you have an idea of sometimes it doesn't work, so you know and understand.
So when it does work though, so why you would choose to do this is they do get great results.
Yeah.
So online coaching, people get some pretty awesome results doing this stuff. One of the reasons for this is that when you're going through this coaching process, you're actually learning how this stuff works, how strength training works, how dieting works, rather than just getting told. You're not just...
So instead of just turning up to a PT and them just being like, oh, you're doing this today, you can, well, hopefully you find an online PT that's decent enough to do it, but it'll be a case of explaining why I'm doing this, we're going to do this to this because of this, and just leading you through it so you understand what's going on, to hopefully give you a bit of like self-guidance and understanding yourself.
Which then means after the coaching process, you can actually carry it on as well.
Yeah, so it's not actually just functional long term.
You go to that one-to-one PT and that's it, it's done. Hopefully you can keep it up.
Exactly.
Another benefit is it's cheaper than a normal one-to-one PT.
Yeah, for around us, what we're looking like anywhere between 40 to high end of 50 pound a session.
Hour.
So per an hour. If you're doing that twice a week, it can rack up pretty quick.
Pretty hot.
Especially if you know roughly what you're doing, and that's another reason why it's good as well. If you have a little idea of what you're doing, it can be fantastic for that. And you just don't know how to structure your training properly, then that can be a really good thing for that as well.
You're just getting the programming and the weekly check-ins.
Yeah, and also, to be honest, to do with the adherence one as well, hopefully when you find a decent one as well, they're able to manipulate it and talk to you and base it off of you to find something that you can stick to, rather than just sending you like some random thing that you're coming back to them saying like, I can't do this, this doesn't work. Like,
if they don't change it for you, then
there's something going on.
Probably not the right person. And also, if you struggle with adherence, you are still getting a weekly check-in where they'll be able to hold you accountable. Where if you haven't done it, why do you expect to get results from it? You don't get results from something that you don't do.
So I think that's the thing. So like adherence can work, but there will come to a point in time where if you're not doing it, then it's not going to work. So that's something to bear in mind.
How do you choose
which one to choose?
Well,
so close in all seriousness, this video isn't intentionally about trying to promote us.
Video.
We just want to tackle it because a lot of Instagram profiles and stuff like that have like online coaching on it. We're just trying to help you, like,
and people might not even know what it is.
Yeah, so helping tackle what it is and like why it could work and why maybe you don't want to do it. But in terms of finding the right one, find someone with similar values and that you get along with and you agree with everything they're putting out, the content that they are doing. You're like, okay, I like that, I agree with that, and you're kind of from the same page as them.
Yeah, and if you can understand what they're trying to get across easily as well.
Yeah, I think it's all that.
They're
And also,
relatable to you.
don't just pick it because they're in shape as well.
Just because they're in shape
And if they're
doesn't
a role
mean they're a
model,
great coach.
It doesn't mean they're going to help you out much
No.
at all. So finding someone that's decent and it's done well at it as well.
So hopefully you now know
Yeah.
what online coaching is, when it doesn't work, when it does work, and how to choose
That's
a
it.
good online coach. If you have any experiences with online coaching, good or bad, chuck it in the comments below.
Yeah, build into it so other people can have another say for
Yeah.
other people that've been through the process of whether they want to do it or not, whether it's worth their time or not.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if you are looking to do it, just like let us know if you're interested in doing it with someone, and we can give our opinions on whether that person looks decent or
Yeah.
not, or anything like that. And also, if you do happen to want to do it with us as well, just give us a shout and get in contact with us as well.
Yeah.
And we can book a consultation to have a chat to see whether we'd work well as a team as well. But that's the main thing. So hopefully you enjoyed that one, and
Hit
we
the
will
thumbs
see
up.
you in the next one. Subscribe,
Join the team.
normal stuff, and we'll see you later.
Over now.